The field at Arrowhead Stadium was a battleground, with only 20 yards separating the Kansas City Chiefs from the end zone. The championship game against the Buffalo Bills was hanging in the balance, and every second counted. Travis Kelce, the star tight end, sprinted forward, his eyes locked on the quarterback. As the ball soared through the air, Kelce made a remarkable catch, evading the defenders who lunged desperately to stop him. In that split second, Kelce's mind was a whirlwind. He felt the immense pressure of the game on his shoulders, knowing that this play could be the turning point. The exhilaration of making the catch was palpable, but so was the frustration of the intense competition. As the crowd's roar reached a deafening pitch, Kelce's gaze fell on the Buffalo Bills' defensive line. In a spontaneous burst of emotion, he turned to them and delivered a taunting gesture, his face a mix of elation and defiance. The referees were quick to act, throwing a flag for unsportsmanlike conduct. The announcement came swiftly. Travis Kelce would be fined $11,000 for taunting. The decision reverberated through the stadium, leaving both teams and fans in a state of shock and disbelief. This moment of exuberance and frustration ignited a larger conversation about sportsmanship, justice, and the raw emotions that often accompany high-stakes competitions. Kelce's gesture became a symbol, sparking debates and discussions far beyond the football field. The moment of Travis Kelce's fine for taunting had sent shockwaves through the stadium. The announcement of the $11,000 penalty had left fans and players alike grappling with mixed emotions. As the game continued, the incident lingered in the minds of everyone who witnessed it, casting a shadow over the excitement of the championship. Kelce, now on the sidelines, couldn't shake off the weight of his actions. The initial surge of triumph he felt had been replaced by a gnawing sense of regret. He knew that his gesture, driven by raw emotion in the heat of the moment, had broader implications. It wasn't just about the fine, it was about the message he had unintentionally sent. In the days that followed, the media frenzy around the incident only intensified. News outlets and social media platforms were abuzz with debates about sportsmanship and the role of emotions in high-stakes competitions. Some defended Kelce, arguing that his actions were a natural expression of passion and competitiveness. Others criticized him, emphasizing the importance of maintaining decorum on the field. Among the fans, opinions were equally divided. Many admired Kelce's undeniable talent and dedication to the game, while others were disappointed by what they saw as a lapse in judgment. The controversy extended beyond the football community, sparking conversations about the nature of justice and kindness in the world of sports. Amidst the uproar, Kelce found support in unexpected places. Fellow players, both from his team and opponents, reached out to him with words of encouragement. They understood the intense pressure of the game and the thin line between victory and defeat. They also recognized that emotions, though sometimes overwhelming, were an integral part of the human experience. As Kelce reflected on the incident, he realized the need to address the controversy head-on. He decided to speak out, not to justify his actions, but to acknowledge the impact they had and to advocate for a more compassionate approach to sportsmanship. In a heartfelt interview, he shared his thoughts on the importance of empathy and understanding, both on and off the field. Kelce's message resonated with many, helping to shift the narrative from condemnation to reflection. The $11,000 fine, once a symbol of his misstep, became a catalyst for a broader discussion about the values that define sports and humanity. The incident, though controversial, ultimately highlighted the complexities of emotions and the need for kindness in the face of adversity. Travis Kelce's heartfelt interview had a profound impact on the sports community. His candid reflections on the importance of empathy and understanding struck a chord with many, shifting the narrative from condemnation to contemplation. The $11,000 fine, initially seen as a punitive measure, became a catalyst for a broader conversation about the values that define sports and humanity. As Kelce's message spread, it resonated with athletes, coaches, and fans across various sports. Many began to reflect on their own experiences and the emotions that drive their passion for the game. The incident sparked discussions in locker rooms, sports forums, and even among casual fans about the balance between competitiveness and sportsmanship. One notable example was the reaction of a high school football coach who decided to use the incident as a teaching moment for his team. He gathered his players and shared Kelce's story, emphasizing the importance of maintaining composure and respect, even in the heat of competition. The coach encouraged his team to channel their emotions constructively and to remember that their actions on the field could have a lasting impact beyond the game. Kelce's influence extended beyond the world of football. Athletes from other sports, such as basketball, soccer, and tennis, began to echo his sentiments. They shared their own stories of emotional moments and the lessons they learned about the value of kindness and respect. The conversation grew, encompassing not just the actions of individual players, but the culture of sports as a whole. In response to the growing dialogue, several sports organizations and leagues took proactive steps to promote positive behavior and sportsmanship. They launched campaigns and initiatives aimed at fostering a more empathetic and respectful environment. Workshops and seminars were organized, where athletes could learn about emotional intelligence and the importance of maintaining a balanced perspective, even in high-pressure situations. Kelce, though initially reluctant to be the face of this movement, embraced his role as an advocate for change. He continued to speak out, participating in events and engaging with young athletes to share his experiences and insights. His efforts were met with appreciation and admiration, as people recognized the sincerity of his message and the positive impact it was having on the sports community. The ripple effect of Kelce's actions and subsequent message led to meaningful changes in the way athletes approached competition. While the emotions of the game remained intense and passionate, there was a growing awareness of the importance of empathy, humanity, and kindness. The incident that had once cast a shadow over the championship game had evolved into a powerful reminder of the values that truly define the spirit of sports. As the weeks turned into months, the impact of Travis Kelce's advocacy for sportsmanship and respect continued to ripple through the sports community. His message had inspired a wave of positive change, and its effects were felt at every level of competition. Athletes, coaches, and fans alike were embracing the principles of empathy, humanity, and kindness, transforming the culture of sports. In locker rooms across the country, discussions about sportsmanship became more common. Coaches emphasized the importance of maintaining composure and treating opponents with respect, even in the most intense moments. Teams began to adopt new codes of conduct, outlining clear expectations for behavior on and off the field. Kelce's story was often cited as a powerful reminder of the impact one player's actions could have on the broader community. Young athletes, in particular, were deeply influenced by Kelce's message. In high schools and colleges, students looked up to him as a role model, admiring not only his athletic prowess, but also his commitment to fostering a positive and inclusive environment. Many young players made a conscious effort to embody the values Kelce championed, understanding that their actions on the field could inspire others to follow suit. Kelce's influence also extended to professional sports leagues, where officials recognized the need for systemic change. Several leagues implemented new training programs focused on emotional intelligence and conflict resolution. These programs aimed to equip athletes with the skills to navigate high-pressure situations without resorting to unsportsmanlike conduct. Workshops and seminars were held, where players could share their experiences and learn from one another, fostering a sense of camaraderie and mutual respect. In addition to these initiatives, sports organizations launched public awareness campaigns to promote the values of empathy and kindness. These campaigns featured prominent athletes, including Kelce, sharing their personal stories and encouraging fans to support positive behavior both on and off the field. The message was clear. Sports could be a powerful platform for promoting values that extended far beyond the game itself. Kelce continued to play an active role in these efforts, participating in events and engaging with fans and fellow athletes. He became a vocal advocate for mental health awareness, recognizing the importance of supporting athletes' emotional well-being. His efforts were widely recognized and appreciated, earning him accolades both within and outside the sports community. The legacy of Kelce's advocacy was evident in the tangible changes that occurred. Incidents of unsportsmanlike conduct decreased, as athletes and fans alike embraced a more respectful and empathetic approach to competition. The conversation that had begun with a single taunting gesture evolved into a movement that emphasized the values that truly define the spirit of sports. The long-term impact of Travis Kelce's advocacy for empathy, humanity, and kindness became evident in the next generation of athletes. As young players grew up hearing Kelce's story and the powerful message it carried, they internalized the values he championed. The ripple effect of his actions and words had sown the seeds of change, and these seeds were beginning to bear fruit. In high schools and colleges across the country, coaches continued to use Kelce's story as a teaching tool. They emphasized the importance of maintaining composure and respect, even in the most competitive situations. Young athletes were encouraged to view their opponents not as enemies but as fellow competitors sharing the same passion for the game. This shift in perspective fostered a sense of camaraderie and mutual respect that transcended the boundaries of individual sports. One particular high school football team in Texas became a shining example of this new approach to sportsmanship. The team's coach, inspired by Kelce's message, implemented a respect-first policy. Players were taught to celebrate their achievements with humility and to support their teammates and opponents alike. This approach not only improved the team's performance on the field, but also created a positive and inclusive atmosphere that extended beyond the game. Kelce's influence also reached community sports programs, where children as young as 6 were introduced to the principles of empathy and kindness. Parents and coaches worked together to create environments where young athletes could develop their skills while learning the importance of sportsmanship. These programs emphasized that winning was not the sole measure of success, and that treating others with respect was equally, if not more, important. At the professional level, Kelce's advocacy continued to inspire his peers. Athletes from various sports formed alliances to promote positive behavior and mental health awareness. They organized events, fundraisers, and workshops to support causes that aligned with the values Kelce had championed. These efforts helped to create a sense of unity and shared purpose among athletes, furthering the movement that Kelce had sparked. Kelce himself remained at the forefront of this change. He continued to participate in events and engage with young athletes, sharing his journey and the lessons he had learned. His authenticity and dedication resonated with many, earning him widespread respect and admiration. Through his actions, Kelce demonstrated that true strength lay not only in physical prowess, but also in the ability to empathize, forgive, and grow. The legacy of Travis Kelce's advocacy for empathy, humanity, and kindness became a cornerstone of the sports community. The incident that had once cast a shadow over a championship game had evolved into a powerful reminder of the values that define the spirit of sports. As the next generation of athletes embraced these principles, they carried forward the torch of positive change, ensuring that Kelce's message would continue to inspire and uplift for years to come. Travis Kelce's advocacy for empathy, humanity, and kindness resonated far beyond the world of sports. His message found its way into various aspects of society, inspiring positive changes in communities and industries that valued the principles he championed. As Kelce's story continued to unfold, it became clear that the impact of his actions was not limited to the realm of athletics. The broader community responded to Kelce's advocacy with enthusiasm and support. Schools began incorporating lessons on empathy and sportsmanship into their curricula, using Kelce's journey as an example of how one person's actions could spark meaningful change. Educators emphasized the importance of emotional intelligence, teaching students to understand and manage their emotions in constructive ways. Community organizations also embraced Kelce's message, creating programs that promoted kindness and understanding. In neighborhoods across the country, initiatives were launched to encourage acts of goodwill and cooperation. These programs brought people together, fostering a sense of unity and shared purpose. Volunteers organized events such as community cleanups, food drives, and mentoring programs, all aimed at building stronger, more compassionate communities. The corporate world took notice as well. Businesses began implementing training programs focused on empathy and emotional intelligence, recognizing the value of these qualities in fostering positive work environments. Leaders in various industries acknowledged that promoting a culture of kindness and respect could lead to increased collaboration, productivity, and overall well-being among employees. Kelce's story served as a powerful reminder that the principles of sportsmanship could be applied to many aspects of life. Kelce himself continued to advocate for change, using his platform to highlight important social issues. He partnered with nonprofit organizations to raise awareness about mental health, diversity, and inclusion. His efforts garnered widespread attention and admiration, earning him recognition as a champion for positive change. In addition to his advocacy work, Kelce remained dedicated to his sport. He continued to excel on the field, but his perspective had evolved. He approached each game with a renewed sense of purpose, understanding that his actions could inspire others both on and off the field. Kelce's commitment to sportsmanship and kindness set an example for his teammates and opponents alike, reinforcing the values that had become central to his journey. The broader societal impact of Kelce's message was evident in the stories of individuals who had been inspired by his actions. From young athletes to community leaders, people shared their experiences of how Kelce's advocacy had influenced their lives. Many spoke of the positive changes they had made, both personally and within their communities, as a result of embracing the principles of empathy and kindness. As the years passed, Kelce's legacy continued to grow. The movement he had sparked transcended the boundaries of sports, leaving an indelible mark on society. The incident that had once seemed like a momentary lapse in judgment had evolved into a powerful force for good, reminding people of the enduring importance of humanity, justice, and kindness in every aspect of life. As the years passed, Travis Kelce's legacy of promoting empathy, humanity, and kindness in sports continued to thrive. The movement he had ignited had grown into a formidable force for good, inspiring countless individuals and communities to embrace the values he championed. Kelce's message had transcended the boundaries of sports, leaving an indelible mark on society as a whole. Within the sports community, the principles of empathy and sportsmanship had become deeply ingrained. Coaches, athletes, and organizations continued to prioritize these values, recognizing the profound impact they could have on both individual lives and the broader community. Kelce's story was frequently cited as an example of how one person's actions could inspire meaningful change, and his influence remained a powerful reminder of the importance of kindness and respect. The next generation of athletes who had grown up hearing Kelce's story carried forward his legacy with pride. They approached their sports with a renewed sense of purpose, understanding that their actions on and off the field could serve as a positive influence for others. These young athletes embodied the principles of empathy and sportsmanship, setting an example for their peers and inspiring those who looked up to them. Kelce's advocacy also continued to resonate in schools and communities. Educators and community leaders integrated lessons on empathy and emotional intelligence into their programs, using Kelce's journey as a powerful teaching tool. Students learned to navigate their emotions and treat others with kindness, both in and out of the classroom. Community organizations expanded their initiatives, fostering a culture of cooperation and understanding that extended beyond the world of sports. In the corporate world, the influence of Kelce's message was evident in the continued emphasis on positive workplace cultures. Businesses recognized the value of fostering empathy and respect among employees, leading to increased collaboration, productivity, and overall well-being. Training programs focused on emotional intelligence and conflict resolution became standard practice, furthering the movement that Kelce had helped to inspire. Kelce himself remained a steadfast advocate for positive change. He continued to engage with fans and athletes, sharing his experiences and insights at events, workshops, and through various media platforms. His authenticity and dedication earned him widespread admiration, and his efforts were recognized with numerous awards and accolades. Kelce's commitment to promoting empathy and kindness had a lasting impact, leaving a legacy that would endure for generations to come. The ongoing influence of Kelce's advocacy was reflected in the stories of individuals who had been inspired by his message. From young athletes to community leaders, people shared their experiences of how embracing the principles of empathy and sportsmanship had positively impacted their lives. Kelce's legacy served as a powerful reminder that true strength lay not only in physical prowess, but also in the ability to empathize, forgive, and grow. As the movement Kelce had sparked continued to thrive, it became clear that his message had left an indelible mark on society. The incident that had once seemed like a momentary lapse in judgment had evolved into a powerful force for good, reminding people of the enduring importance of humanity, justice, and kindness in every aspect of life. As the movement inspired by Travis Kelce continued to thrive, the impact of his advocacy for empathy, humanity, and kindness became a lasting force within the sports community and beyond. Kelce's message had sparked a revolution in the way athletes, coaches, and fans approached competition, emphasizing the values that truly defined the spirit of sportsmanship. In the years that followed, the principles of empathy and sportsmanship became deeply ingrained in sports culture. High school and college athletes who had grown up hearing Kelce's story carried forward his legacy with pride. These young players approached their sports with a renewed sense of purpose, understanding that their actions on and off the field could serve as a positive influence for others. Kelce's influence extended to professional sports leagues, where the values he championed were incorporated into training programs and codes of conduct. Athletes from various sports formed alliances to promote positive behavior and mental health awareness. These efforts created a sense of unity and shared purpose among athletes, furthering the movement that Kelce had helped to ignite. Beyond the world of sports, Kelce's advocacy resonated with communities and industries that valued the principles he championed. Schools incorporated lessons on empathy and emotional intelligence into their curricula, using Kelce's journey as a powerful teaching tool. Community organizations expanded their initiatives, fostering a culture of cooperation and understanding that extended beyond the playing field. Kelce himself remained a steadfast advocate for positive change. He continued to engage with fans and athletes, sharing his experiences and insights at events, workshops, and through various media platforms. His authenticity and dedication earned him widespread admiration, and his efforts were recognized with numerous awards and accolades. Kelce's commitment to promoting empathy and kindness had a lasting impact, leaving a legacy that would endure for generations to come. The broader societal impact of Kelce's message was reflected in the stories of individuals who had been inspired by his actions. From young athletes to community leaders, people shared their experiences of how embracing the principles of empathy and sportsmanship had positively impacted their lives. Kelce's legacy served as a powerful reminder that true strength lay not only in physical prowess, but also in the ability to empathize, forgive, and grow. As the years passed, the movement Kelce had sparked continued to evolve, inspiring new generations to uphold the values of empathy, humanity, and kindness. The incident that had once seemed like a momentary lapse in judgment had evolved into a powerful force for good, reminding people of the enduring importance of humanity, justice, and kindness in every aspect of life. And now, it's your turn. Whether you're an athlete, a coach, a fan, or simply someone who believes in the power of kindness, you have the ability to make a difference. Embrace the values that Travis Kelce championed and carry them forward in your own life. Together, we can create a world where empathy, humanity, and kindness are at the heart of everything we do. Let's continue this journey and make a positive impact, one action at a time.